Good afternoon. We have received information about a robbery in La Colina, neighborhood in the north of the city, where was stolen the house of a young woman named Sofia. Apparently, the thief's name case of the house. They kidnapped Sofia's mother and stole her worldly appliance and $10,000 that had been removed by Sofia to pay her university. As it seemed, no one saw when the thieves entered into the home, and also the police said that the robbery was well planned because the cameras that had been modified recently didn't record the thieves. Friends of her, named Rodolph, have some ideas about the possible responsible of the act. The people that live in this area are very worried because they think that it could happen in each of their house. They think that their place of residence will discredit if something similar happens again. Laura, our special correspondent, is with Rodolfo, that is Sofia's friend, in the place where the stolen happened. Rodolfo thinks that the Sofia's stepfather is the quality of everything, because he lately had had a fight with her mother. Also, Sophia's stepfather had taken rare stance in sedition. He had committed many crimes as a public office. Let's with Laura that has more information about this unfortunate fact.
Yes, lady, I stay in the place. The last Tuesday in the morning, Sophia's house was stormed. Sophia received a letter from her father who said that he had stolen the house to pay off debts. The next week, Carlos Alfredo Rodriguez was found dead. In this place stay Rodolfo. He is Sophia's friend. Okay, Rodolfo, that you know about this case?
Yes, Laura. The Saturday morning, after having discussed with my mom, I went out to walk, and I felt in my heart that I should go in to visit my neighbor Sophia. Arriving where Sophia, I saw that her house had been damaged and the door was open. I knew that my neighbor had been the victim of a robbery. One of the suspects was the Sophia's stepfather, because the thieves had keys of the house. I hadn't known the tragedy when I get to the house of Sophia. Seeing her damaged house and the door opened, I went to see what was happening inside the house. I was scared because it wasn't normal to find the house in those conditions. The inside of the house had been destroyed and many things had been stolen. I went up to the bedroom of Sophia and she was tied up and crying. I untied her and asked her what had happened there. She told me that someone had robbed her and had kidnapped his mother. I tried to calm her until we contacted the useful authorities. I thought that the case would be solved by the police, but on the contrary, the police said that he couldn't do anything. They argued that no one had forced the door of the house, and this could be a trick designed by Sophia and her mother. The most suspect in the case is that the stepfather of Sophia was a respected politician who had fought in the army high command.
And you know why they killed Carlos Alfredo?
I was sad. I can say that the case became a disorder for me because the mother was found murdered and the case was charged to a new false positive. The saddest part of this case is that it was obvious the disgust of Sophia's stepfather when, moments before, discussed and ended with the mom of her. No one has investigated the case and an innocent man is jailed for a crime that he didn't commit. Hence, I knew that Sophia's stepfather sent a letter to her, and after his body was found, lifeless in the north of the city.
Okay, lady, this is the news from today. Back with you to the TV studio.